with us are Ricky Flores and Brandon Glass from Marvel Universe Live. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to Afternoon
Thank you guys
Delight.
for having us.
Okay, so first and foremost, would you like to tell us more about Marvel Universe Live? What is it about, and what are we to expect in the show?
Absolutely. So Marvel Universe Live is a culmination of your favorite heroes and some of your favorite villains coming together to save the universe. There's an item called the Wand of Watum, and there are some villains that will come and try to take the Wand of Watum to take over the universe, and your favorite heroes like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America will help to defeat them.
Brandon, you're portraying which character?
I portray Iron Man in the show.
And Ricky is Spider-Man, right?
Yes, I portray Spider-Man, yes.
Okay, I've seen a little bit of the show, a clip of a show. So tell us about the props and everything. What would the audience experience? Is this like a visual delight?
Well, we have about 100 props within the show, about like 57 different varieties, and they stem from as small as, like a pyro gun to as big as Loki's throne. And it just kind of adds to the element of the show, kind of immersifies the crowd and kind of gives them, more of a universe to look at, and just different ways to just, sell a scene where it just kind of brings that life out of it. So something like more visuals for the audience.
There's such a thing as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So it's been around for many years. So will we be seeing a Marvel theatrical universe, Marvel stage universe? And are the plot lines of these stories same as the ones from the movies?
One of the most unique things about this show is it's a unique plotline, a unique storyline that the audiences will see when they come to see just this show. Of course, it's the same heroes that we know and love, but how we protect the universe, how we save the world this time is completely unique to this show.
It's a completely different show from what the audience are used to.
Yes.
Okay, so you talked about Marvel Universe and seeing characters, but who are the characters that we'll be seeing? Of course, there's Iron Man, Spider-Man, but who else?
Yeah, we also have the other members of the Avengers, such as Thor. We have Captain America, we have Black Widow, Black Panther's also in there as well too. And it's the first time you see the Guardians of the Galaxy, which feature Groot, Rocket, Star-Lord, Gamora, and Drax. So there'll be a section where you kind of see both groups of heroes on stage at once, kind of like the first time you ever seen that on a live action stage.
Ricky, you big Spider-Man is supposed to get all the wisecracks or the wisecracking lines.
Sometimes.
And I suppose the guy playing Groot has the most taxing sort of vocabulary ever.
Yes, yeah, it's very hard
Hard to memorize.
It's
Like,
very hard lines to remember. You gotta go over the scripts every day.
Groot.
Yeah,
Very hard.
exhausting. Precisely.
Okay, I'm just curious. Brandon, you're playing. We're playing
Iron Man.
Portray Iron Man.
Iron
yes.
Man. You're portraying Iron Man, but is he someone that you've followed throughout the years? Is he your favorite character? And for Ricky as well, is Spider-Man somebody you've followed throughout the years?
So, just getting started with following the Marvel heroes in this journey, Iron Man wasn't my favorite, but of course, getting the opportunity to portray Iron Man, there are certain things about the character, about the gadgets, and just kind of his mindset that I've kind of grown accustomed to, and I love being able to portray that for everyone.
Who is the favorite character though?
Now, I would have to say Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yes.
Aren't you just saying that? No? What about you, Ricky?
I'm biased, but also I've always been a Spider-Man fan since I was, I was just a child. But there's something about him that's always just kind of stuck out besides like the way he kind of portrays himself. It's his poise, it's his arrogance, it's his, his wisecracks, it's his, his ways of being, I guess, vulnerable. And knowing that he's young, but he still has the wherewithal of being smart enough to make this decision that he needs to make, because with great power comes great responsibilities, So that on top of me actually being able to actually portray this character, finally putting the suit on kind of, gives you a different element, that kind of sort of forces you to be that character. And then to see the crowd reaction and how they kind of sort of chant your name in between some of the scenes where you can't break that character, that fourth wall, but it's kind of hard not to because someone is screaming Spider-Man. Just that side, and also with the PR stuff and the meet and greets as well. It's like a full embodiment that it's a rare experience that I kind of wish everyone had that chance to kind of experience. So.
Has anybody tried to take a photo of you of that classic scene where you were Spider-Man was upside down? Has anybody requested something like that?
No, not yet, and please don't. So.
Oh, like a Mary Jane kiss?
Yeah, the Mary
We
Jane.
can do sample now. How are you dealing with the harnesses? How is it easy to put on the harness, and how are you dealing with the tights?
The tights be tighting. You deal with it. I think since it's part of the show, it's one of those things where you just have to kind of overcome. That becomes out of you as a professional performer. So as difficult as it may be, it's not like that difficult where it's doesn't debilitate the quality of the show or the integrity of the character that you have to perform throughout the scenes. So it does get uncomfortable at times, but I think ultimately, when you guys go to see the show, the reason why we're wearing that harness for that specific flight scene is actually like once that happens, like everything kind of like dissipates and goes away, and it's like it just becomes worth it at the end of the day. So it's like you just kind of push through it. So
Yeah, there's a rhythm to it.
yeah,
Even if you're in a harness, and you have a background in dancing.
Yes, yes. So I started my performance career within dance and doing some stunts as well, some tricking as well. And you being able to use kind of my dance background to portray the role of Iron Man has been one of the coolest things. Because as you know, inside the suit, he moves with a slight like robotic movement. So with my dance background, I'm able to apply that to my character choices as well.
Just talking about the suits, though, I know. Is it your first time in Manila?
Yes.
For Ricky as well?
yes.
Okay, so you guys have to be in suits, perform, portray characters, and you happen to be here in Manila when the weather is just scorching
Nice.
right now.
nice.
How's the weather treating you guys so far?
well, we appreciate the technology of AC. Because, wow.
His Iron Man costume was a great AC inside of her.
Absolutely. All the fans are on.
Okay, last question for the both of you guys. If you have, or you can choose any superpower
In real life.
what would it be? Aside, of course, from wanting to
Make the heat go away.
go away.
Funny enough, my power that I would choose is the power of fire, to control fire, manipulate fire.
So he's home.
That's something I've always, ever since I was a child, I don't know what drew me to it, but there's something about just being able to like snap my fingers and there's a flame. I'd love it.
Auditions for the Human Torch right now.
Ricky, what about you?
I think the power to read people's minds would be something you can just carry. I always, because it's not just about being able to read people's minds. Also, I think it's a different way, a specific way to kind of also help people out as well too, for those that can't speak, their own voices, and to be able to kind of be, I guess a sort of therapist type thing. That's kind of. So it's a very vague but more specific choice, but I think that's kind of the one I would probably choose.
Let's bring the question to you.
Oh, what?
If you have to any superpower of your choice, what would it be?
Teleport.
Wrong answer.
Why?
World peace.
Okay.
That's funny.
I don't know how to do that, but for everybody who's excited to see the show, when and where can they catch you guys?
So they can catch us June 7th to the 16th. You can get tickets. It's smtickets.com starting at 300 pesos, and we'll be at the SM Mall of Asia Arena.
Again, that was Ricky Flores and Brandon Glass of Marvel Universe Live. Gentlemen, it's a delight to have you over. Again, thank you
guys
very
for
much
having us. Thank you guys
for
very,
giving
very
us
much.
your time and for joining us.
Of course.
Of course, hope
Thank you.
to see you guys there. So
All right. Enjoy the Philippines.
cool.